In today's video, I've got two products to show to you from Solenco. They're both part of the Solenco Life range. I've got their wine cooler for bottles just here, and then also I have their wine cooler with decanter. Really awesome products. I can't wait to share my opinion with you. Now, both of these were very kindly sent in free of charge by the manufacturer. No money's changed hands. They haven't asked me to say anything in particular. I'm simply sharing this video with you so that you can make an informed buying decision. So without further ado, let's get on with the reviews. Now, if you like to drink the occasional wine, then this is definitely a product that will help you to chill your wine to the perfect temperature and obviously enjoy its full flavour. This is the Solenco Life Wine Cooler for bottles, and as it says here, your wine at the perfect temperature. Nice product packaging here. We take a look around on the side here. It says rapid cooling, smart temperature control, low noise, compact and convenient. Then on the back we've just got some details about the features. So it can obviously accommodate red and white and champagne wines, compact and sleek design, low voltage, and it's ideal for home, outdoor and professional environments. So let's take a look at what we get inside the box. So first of all, we do get some instructions. It's going to guide you through getting everything up and running. We also get this sort of drip tray, or I would call it more of a condensation tray. Because of the cooling, there is going to be potentially some condensation underneath. This just protects your countertop, or especially if you put it onto a dining table, for example, this just will collect any moisture. And then we also get a country specific power adapter. This one happens to be a 3-pin UK power adapter with a barrel type connector on this end. If you're buying this in another country, you should receive one with a country specific adapter plate on this end of the power adapter. So now let's have a look at the wine cooler itself. It is quite a compact design considering that this has to accommodate different sized bottles of wine. We've got some ventilation on the sides here. The power supply plugs in underneath, and then you've got a nice sort of cable exit point at the back. And then we've got this display at the front here on the top. We've got the same ventilation on this side, and then we've got the branding at the front. And it obviously sits at an angle so that when you pop your bottle of wine in, it just looks really nice and obviously isn't going to topple forwards. Now we've got this control panel on the front here. It's currently turned off and it's displaying the current temperature, so the ambient room temperature. And if we turn this on, you'll see that it then displays that it's ready to accept a bottle of wine. We've got the chilling temperature, so it's going to chill to 8 degrees, and we can go down and chill further down to 5 degrees, or we can go all the way up to, I believe it does go up quite high, so we can go to 20 degrees. So anywhere between those two temperatures is going to cool the wine accordingly. Now some wines are obviously better at slightly higher temperatures. Something like a champagne in the summer, I would probably do it around about 8 or 9 degrees. That's just my personal preference. Now we have also got some lighting on here. So if we push this button here, it illuminates this back section. Really very, very cool looking device. And then of course, to pop your bottle of wine in this case it's some champagne, obviously not included with the wine cooler. You simply pop it in like so, and now this is going to cool that bottle of wine, and it cools it really rapidly. I'm very, very impressed with the actual performance of this device. Now if we do pop the temperature up to past that ambient temperature, so past the 18 degrees, obviously it's going to cool to this sort of 18 or 17 degrees a lot quicker. So very, very effective. You can change this on the fly, and obviously if you don't want the lighting on, you can turn the lighting off. Now I can feel the cool air coming out of the side of this. It's sort of similar to what the effect you'd get from some air conditioning. I can already feel this bottle of wine dropping in temperature. That's really very, very fast indeed. That is impressive. Just want to add a little bit of an explanation about this ambient temperature here. Obviously when there isn't a bottle of wine inside the cooler, it's picking up sort of the ambient room temperature, And it's also taking into account whether you've actually chilled the unit as well. So it's sort of a combination of ambient room temperature and the temperature of the unit. If you put a bottle of wine in here that has already been cooled, then it will show the temperature of the wine. So at the moment this is round about 15 degrees and the ambient room temperature is round about 18 or 19 degrees. I'm really impressed by the Solenco wine cooler. I think they've done a really good job on the overall design. The fact that it can accommodate larger and smaller bottles of wine in here, and the performance, I mean, that is very, very cold already. They've done a really good job on this. Let's just pop that back in so we can get that ready at the desired temperature, which was for me around about the 8 or 9 degrees mark. I like the display, I like the design. It's really quiet. You can hear a slight noise of a fan going, but it's very, very quiet indeed. I think they've done a brilliant job on this. If you like your wine, you want to chill it to the proper temperature, either in a home environment, indoors or outdoors, or indeed in a professional setting, maybe in a restaurant, then something like this is well worth picking up. This is the Solenco Life Wine Cooler with decanter. Chills wine in minutes. Also says on the bottom here, elevate your wine experience with our elegant wine cooler featuring an integrated decanter for that sophisticated touch. And you can use this in a home setting, indoors or outdoors, or indeed even in a professional setting like a restaurant, for example. Picture of the product on the front here. Turn this on the side, we've just got some information about where you could use this. And again on the back, we've just got some text about how this is going to improve the flavour of the wine that you're enjoying, and then some extra information on the side here about the specifications. Weighs in at 2.5 grams. It uses around about 60 watts of power. So what you're seeing here is the box contents. It's really nicely packaged as well. We do get some instructions, so a user manual to get you up and running. We also get a country specific power adapter. This is a 3-pin UK adapter here. If you're buying this in another country, you should get a country specific adapter plate on the front here, and then there's a barrel type connector on this end that goes into the wine cooler itself. You also get this drip tray or condensation tray. It's going to help protect your countertops. On top of that you sit the wine cooler itself, and I'll show you this from this angle. We've got the display just here, ventilation each side. This is like the condensing unit inside as well that's going to chill the wine. And then on the underside we've got the input for the power supply, and then the cable exits out the back here. So it's a really nice design. And then we do get the really nice decanter as well, and I think they've done a fantastic job on not only how this looks but just the quality as well. It's really very, very nice indeed. Now this obviously slides down in here. You'd have this filled up with your wine, of course. Slips down into the cooler. We've got a very nice sort of cap to this. Really nice indeed. Now you remove this obviously to decant your wine into the decanter here, and then we can pour through here as well if we need to. So we've got this really nice top to the decanter. So very, very nice design. Let's get this plugged in so that you can take a closer look at how it looks and how it sounds when it's up and running. So here we go. This is now turned on. You can see this nice red glowing light inside as well. And of course in turn, when you turn this on, we also get the display. So you can see the display here is showing that we want to chill our wine down to 5 degrees. And this is the lowest temperature it chills to. And then we can of course increase this in 1 degree centigrade increments all the way up to 20 degrees. So let's go back to that middle point at around about 10. We can turn the chilling off, and then it shows us the ambient temperature inside here. So if you put a nice cold wine in here, it would show the current temperature of that wine, which is really good. So it's currently showing the ambient temperature at 16 degrees. To start the chilling, we push the little icon in the middle there, and it remembers the last temperature we set at 10 degrees, and it starts to chill the wine. Now I can turn the lights off with the light button on the front. I really like them on. I think it looks really nice. And we get different coloured lights depending upon what it's actually doing. I think it's just a really nice design. And of course this sits nicely in here and it will chill the contents of the decanter. I really do like this a lot. I love also the way they've done this. It's really soft silicone rubber around the circumference of the opening here. So you're not going to damage or scratch the decanter. It just sits nicely in. Very, very nice indeed. And of course that will chill away. We have got some air coming out the sides because obviously it's venting out the sides. I'll just stop talking. Now you can hear the fans going, but it's very, very quiet indeed. It wouldn't disturb you in a room. And if you were using this in a home environment or indeed a sort of restaurant type environment, the fan would not be obtrusive at all. I think the design on this is absolutely fantastic. Solenco have done a brilliant job and I can highly recommend it. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do check out the links in the video description. I really do appreciate it. We've got a couple of great products here from Solenco, well worth checking out. I really urge you to check out those links down in the video description. Please do hit like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in another video very, very soon.